Deshaun Watson, Cleveland Browns. In March 2022, the Cleveland Browns made one of the most controversial moves in NFL history. They traded for quarterback Deshaun Watson and gave him a 5-year, $230 million fully guaranteed contract. At that time, Watson was facing over 24 civil lawsuits for sexual misconduct. 2 Texas grand juries declined to file criminal charges, but the civil cases remained. The NFL launched its own investigation. In August 2022, the league suspended Watson for 11 games, fined him $5 million, and ordered mandatory counseling. Cleveland structured his contract to limit the money he lost, which fueled public outrage. Fans protested, sponsors withdrew, players spoke out. When Watson finally returned, he looked rusty after 2 years away. The Browns missed the playoffs, and his contract still limits their roster today. Antonio Brown, Steelers, Raiders, Patriots, and Buccaneers. Antonio Brown's career was a roller coaster of elite talent and total chaos. He was a superstar in Pittsburgh, 6 straight 100-catch seasons, 4 All-Pro awards. But he clashed with Ben Roethlisberger and coaches, skipped practices, and demanded a trade. In 2019, he joined the Raiders. He froze his feet in cryotherapy, fought over his helmet, and cursed out general manager Mike Mayock. He was cut before the season even started. The Patriots signed him, then cut him after sexual assault accusations. Tom Brady later brought him to Tampa Bay. Brown helped win Super Bowl 55, then used a fake vaccine card and walked off the field mid-game. A Hall of Fame-level player undone by self-destruction. Colin Kaepernick, San Francisco 49ers. In 2016, quarterback Colin Kaepernick knelt during the national anthem. He said it was to protest racial injustice and police brutality. The gesture divided the nation. Some saw courage, others saw disrespect. Sponsors pulled back, and politicians demanded punishment. After that season, no team signed him again. He later settled a lawsuit accusing the NFL of blackballing him. Kaepernick's protest changed sports activism forever, but ended his NFL career. Ray Rice, Baltimore Ravens. Ray Rice was a Super Bowl winning running back for the Ravens. In 2014, a video showed him dragging his unconscious fiancée out of an elevator. The NFL suspended him for only 2 games. When the full footage surfaced, showing the punch, the reaction was immediate and furious. The Ravens released him the same day, and the league made his suspension indefinite. The NFL then rewrote its entire personal conduct policy. Rice was reinstated later, but no team ever signed him again. Aaron Hernandez, New England Patriots. Aaron Hernandez had just signed a $40 million contract and looked like a future superstar. Then police found the body of Odin Lloyd near his home in June 2013. Evidence tied Hernandez directly to the murder. He was arrested, charged, and released by the Patriots the same day. In 2015, he was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. 2 years later, he was found dead in his cell. Doctors later confirmed he had severe CTEs, brain damage from repeated head trauma. His story revealed the darkest side of football fame. Myles Garrett, Cleveland Browns. On November 14, 2019, the Browns played the Steelers on national television. With 8 seconds left, Myles Garrett tackled Mason Rudolph. A fight broke out. Garrett ripped off Rudolph's helmet and swung it at him. The blow landed on live TV. The league suspended him for 6 games, the longest on-field ban in NFL history. He said Rudolph used a racial slur, which was never proven. Garrett was reinstated the next year and rebuilt his reputation. Greg Hardy, Panthers and Cowboys. In 2014, Panthers defensive end Greg Hardy was arrested for assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Nicole Holder. She said he threw her onto a bed covered in guns and threatened to kill her. He was convicted. Then the case was dismissed on appeal when she stopped cooperating. The NFL placed him on the commissioner's exempt list. Dallas signed him the next year anyway. When photos of the injuries leaked, backlash exploded. Hardy never played again after that season. Richie Incognito, Dolphins, Bills, and Raiders. In 2013, Dolphins lineman Richie Incognito was accused of bullying teammate Jonathan Martin. Leaked voicemails contained racial slurs and threats. The NFL hired investigator Ted Wells. His report confirmed years of harassment. Incognito was suspended for the season. He returned in 2015 with Buffalo and played at a Pro Bowl level. But his reputation never recovered. He was later arrested twice for public disturbances before finishing his career with the Raiders. Odell Beckham Jr., Giants, Browns, Rams, and Ravens. Odell Beckham Jr. became a global star with his one-handed catch in 2014. But emotion often overshadowed skill. In 2015, he brawled with Josh Norman and was suspended a game. He smashed sideline equipment and argued with coaches. In 2019, the Giants traded him to Cleveland. Tension with Baker Mayfield grew, and his father's viral video led to his release. Beckham joined the Rams, won Super Bowl 56, and tore his ACL in the game. Now with the Ravens, he still attracts headlines on and off the field. Tyreek Hill, Chiefs and Dolphins. Before joining the NFL, Tyreek Hill pleaded guilty to assaulting his pregnant girlfriend. Despite that, the Chiefs drafted him in 2016. He became one of the fastest and most explosive players in football. In 2019, he was investigated again after his young son was injured. An audio recording surfaced but led to no charges. The NFL found no clear evidence and issued no suspension. Hill helped the Chiefs win Super Bowl 54 and later signed a $120 million contract with Miami. His story still raises tough questions about accountability and second chances. If you made it this far, you've survived more controversy than half the NFL. Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss a video, and we'll see you next time.